Kia ora, my darling.
Kia ora, everyone.
I'm Lucy.
I'm Abby.
We're not going to do the weird thing we did last week where we're like, and this is the... I was about to do it. She care about podcast.
Welcome back.
Quite a few people in the comment sections didn't know we had a podcast, even though I feel like we make it abundantly clear. It's like the number one thing on our Instagram.
Yeah, it is now.
So if you have friends that want a new podcast to listen to, that's going to give you the news without the blues. We know the news isn't fun, but we make it so.
We do.
We make it so.
Yeah.
I feel like I've never used that turn of phrase. And
Turn
not
of
really even
phrase.
that.
Turn of phrase.
Okay,
Wow.
someone has got her intellectual cap on today. I've got my intellectual cap on today because I am going to be digging into the scoop we gave you guys last week about nudes being banned for kids. And I think last week, I can admit, I may have been a bit blasé about the surveillance of it all. Mm-hmm. Well, we have had SYSCA #1 investigator Sasha Judd on the case. She has dug into the actual technology. So I'm going to explain why perhaps we should be a bit worried about surveillance and how it's so hard to find a middle ground against banning stuff, but also wanting us to have freedom online. We're going to get into it. I'm also going to talk about social media being banned, just announced this morning in the UK for under 16.
Crazy.
So they really are, you know what, I'll give it to them. They are trying.
Yeah.
At least they're doing
They're
something.
putting things in practice. Yeah.
And then I've also got a story that's been going very viral on TikTok and Instagram of a young woman who thought she was going for a bungee jump, wasn't attached to anything.
Fucking scary.
Like the most terrifying video.
The like actual nightmare.
Yes.
Of when you do anything adrenaline.
It makes me
based.
think, oh, I'm never doing anything. It could happen.
Human errors actually happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you talking to us about today?
I'm talking about Gwyneth Paltrow.
Ugh.
Disgustingly starred in a luxury Israeli real estate ad, and it's fucking gross.
She's gross.
Yeah.
She's demonic.
She's always been weird, but this is just like
Evil.
this is evil. I'm talking about Tyra Banks suing Netflix for defamation about New Zealand's next top model.
New Zealand's next top model.
America's next top model.
And I have never yelled at a woman like that.
And another serious thing, let me.
Whoa. Okay, serious girl.
I know. US singer Oliver Tree has died.
That's so sad.
So this is kind of a sad podcast. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys, but sometimes the world's sad. But we're going to do our best to make it happier. Speaking of, our shit chat question this week.
It's a good one. It's
a good one. It is...
What is something small that genuinely makes your day better? We have heaps, so you can do more than one.
That's so, first of all, lovely that we have heaps.
Yes.
One thing that me and Abby do is be grateful for our lives.
And we always talk about it.
Yes.
Like, even off the pod, we're always like, and isn't this nice?
Because we get up and we get to make our own hours. It's such a joy. Mm-hmm. It's obviously not easy all the time because you can't take sick days and whatever, but we are very grateful outwardly all the time. Mm-hmm. What are some things you have?
Okay, first of all, so Lucy has a mocha pot. And
the mocha pot has been communal in every flat I've ever been in.
So Lucy taught me to put a little bit of cinnamon in your drip filter coffee, whatever you have. And it's so yum and it makes the house smell delicious.
Shout outs to All Press.
Yes.
All Press legends have supported Shit You Should Care About for a very long time. Mm. When we went on a road trip, they sponsored the road trip and we had coffee stops where we met up with everyone all along the way. So cute. And they are the ones during COVID, they saw that I was making instant coffee on my Instagram and and I love instant coffee.
In lockdown?
Yes. Yeah, in lockdown. And they said, please tell me that is not the only... No, I said something like missing my flat whites at the moment or something. They said, please tell me you're not just surviving on instant coffee. And I was like, I love instant coffee. And they said, give us your address. I thought they'd send me a plunger or something. Sent me a Mocha Master.
And they are amazing.
So we love All Press.
So that's 5 years on.
Yeah.
Still using it.
Oh my God. Every
So
flat
cute.
I've been in, even when I moved home, my family used it.
And it has SYSCA stickers all over it.
We put stickers on it. Yeah, so cinnamon in your coffee is a little thing that makes you happy.
Another thing, our lounge gets heaps of sun because it's a really not really old, but an older house in Wellington. And the lounge we have is technically like a sun room.
Yes.
And the sun is amazing, even in the winter.
Yeah.
So I'm loving it.
Yeah, I do love our sunroom.
Yeah.
I love like when it's summer or spring and you can wake up and we all have a coffee together outside.
Yes.
Like that is a
So
little thing
nice.
that, or like I really love when we all have like a cooked breakfast together.
Yeah.
There's something about the weekends.
We have our baps.
Yeah, when we have our baps is really cute. One thing that never fails to make me happy, cringe alert, earnest alert. When my little brother Ben comes home from work,
yes.
I'm like always so happy to see him.
Because he comes and visits you.
Yes.
Yeah.
He comes and visits me, then he comes and visits me, but usually with me.
Yes.
I just think it's such a joy because sometimes you live with people and you dread them coming home. Like I've had flatmates where I'm like, oh my God, I can't be bothered to come home. But then when Ben comes home, I'm always like, yes, Ben's home. And then he'll have to go to night class or something and we'll be like, oh.
Bye, Ben.
Bye, Ben. So my little brother coming home is a joy. If we want to get deep, maybe it's because I have a little brother that will never come home. Okay.
Rest in
Everyone,
peace.
love you, James. May you rest in peace.
Please come home.
Please come. Oh my God. Hey, you can't say that. No. You can.
I get right.
Oh God, sorry for the morning trauma dump. I think there's lots of things that makes me happy.
Yes. Oh, and one more. I bought an electric hot water bottle.
Oh yes.
Because guys, my hot water bottle burst on me.
Yeah.
But the water wasn't hot, so I'm fine. But it reality check.
She flew too close to the sun.
I did. I thought, I'm immune to mine popping. And it did. So I bought an electric one. You plug it in. It's so weird, but love it so much. Makes me so happy.
Yeah. I probably have heaps of stuff.
It's so much. Your candle you put on every day when you're work. Like
my bedroom.
Your lamps.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Just
Sorry, we're just
everyone
really...
take a moment to like think about what you're grateful for right now. Oh my God, we've become like a self-help.
I think I would probably get along very well with Putin.
Right, now that we know what we're grateful for, let's talk about the news. I don't know how these two relate to each other. Well, I'm grateful for the news because it gives me a job.
True.
And it gives us a podcast.
And yeah, same. Thank you.
Bit of a tone shift though. The first story is nothing to be grateful for. A 21-year-old Brazilian woman died last week after bungee jumping from a bridge near Sao Paulo and the rope was not attached to her.
Yeah.
Now, obviously this is a terrifying story like in general, but the videos of this from multiple angles.
Yeah, all over social media, by the way.
Were disturbing, by the way. A witness can be heard shouting in the video, like, guys, the rope, which is like jarring, sends shivers of your spine. And like the rope, you can see it in the video, it's just on the ground behind her.
Yes, yeah.
So before the jump, the woman, Maria, had posted on her Instagram stories joking about who had been crazy enough to let her jump off a bridge, which is just like so fucking scary. The operation was actually not authorized to run at the location. And the 3 men that were there running the show were arrested at the scene and they've actually been charged with homicide.
Fuck.
6 people altogether were brought in for questioning, but this is just like an entirely preventable death.
Yes.
And it does just show you like human error, but then it also shows us something about like, you know how I always talk about how we prioritize like the internet over real life, and I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if these people like they were prioritizing getting the video, if they just looked with their eyes and not through that little screen, perhaps they would have seen, instead of getting a cool video, the rope that is in shot hasn't been attached. I don't know. I just think there's something so fucking freaky about this all being on camera, so many of us seeing it, and like no one that was on the scene.
Well, how did the 3 to 6 people that, the professionals, if there was 3, was it 3 people who were part of the
that have been
business? Yeah. How did it go past 3 professionals, quote, professionals?
Unauthorized
Yeah.
business professionals. I don't know. That's very fucking sad. And
so terrifying to be a witness as well.
yes.
Yuck.
Okay, news story number 2. We have a follow-up on the SYSCA scoop that we dropped last week. For those that don't remember, the scoop was that the UK is banning young kids from being able to send and receive nudes using, their words, technology that already exists on like Apple and Google phones, basically on all of our phones. This was met with a lot of frustration, backlash, and sort of the surveillance, the anti-surveillance voices were loud. So my friend Sasha, who we all know and love, she is always across internet things. And when I sent out the scoop, she messaged me being like, this is so interesting. I've been following stuff like this for a while. Can you send me any other info you have, like specifically on the technology that already exists? Yeah. And I sent her the press release and people that had messaged us saying that they were building the technology and stuff. And so she went ahead and did some more digging and wrote us a follow-up, which I think is really good to like, not to pat ourselves on the back, but like I had the scoop and then I went back and kind of, not undermined it, but I kind of went in and said, okay,
let's look closer.
Like tell us more about the tech. Anyway, so the technology to detect nudity on a device, it already exists. That's what we were told. And it actually does. Apple has something called communication safety, which blurs images in messages for child accounts. So child accounts already exist. They are on your phone, not on Apple's like servers, not in the cloud. They're actually on the device. Nobody at Apple sees your photos. Parents of young kids get an alert if this is triggered, like if there's seen to be nudes on the kid's phone or whatever. So like Sasha's friends, she was talking to her friends and they have this turned on their kids' phones, like their child phones. And a kid was sending a screenshot of a gaming website which had like a must have been a porn ad or something in the corner.
Really? Yeah.
And so the parents got a alert that said this is what's happening and this is what it is. So that is basically fine. Like that exists.
Yes.
If you have a child account and it's turned on, it blurs the photos. It doesn't stop them.
Yes.
So what the UK is proposing is not just if you have a child account, a phone that's like signed up as a child account, not just that anymore, and not just blurring of photos, like actual not being able to send or accept them.
Yes.
Basically, that means that everyone that has a phone now has to say that they're over 18. Otherwise, I assume what the UK government's wanting is that they'll all be treated like child accounts.
Right.
So if you're over 18, you're going to have to verify yourself. You're going to have to prove your age. This is why people aren't happy, because this already exists for when you're visiting websites or downloading apps or whatever, but this is just to have your phone.
Right.
So this is the phone. What Sasha wrote was the phone is the checkpoint. No longer is it just when you're signing up for things online.
Right.
So to have a phone, you basically have to verify your age, which, to be honest, if I was going into like a phone store and they asked for my driver's license or ID or whatever, I wouldn't even think twice.
Neither.
I'm pretty sure we do. I don't even know. So, yes. So, this is a problem. I think the crux of why this is a problem is because, yes, it's good to verify your age so that young kids aren't sent nudes. But basically, once this technology like starts and is on your phone, people are concerned that like the government can't really be trusted to stop there. Like once they have your phones and they're stopping you from sending nudes or whatever, then what if they see that you have extremist content on there? Or what if they see that you have like speech that they don't agree with on there? Basically, this technology has been proven to be, once it's out there, really hard to bring back.
Yes.
So people are concerned that it won't. Well, first of all, we don't have any reason to trust big tech or the government. They haven't given us many reasons. And it's hard to put blind faith in these things. But second of all, it's just that once this technology gets going, it's very hard to roll back. I think there's also a lot of talk about historically when this kind of surveillance or this kind of technology has been used, it's negatively impacted like LGBTQ plus people and people of color. It finds it really, it's just bad at identifying the real harm from the non-harm.
Right.
Which I guess is why the UK is saying ban it all.
Yeah.
But like this could be a case of like young kids being outed before they have sort of come out to their parents and things like that. So there are a lot of valid concerns. There in 2021, a group of the world's most senior cryptographers published a paper analyzing this kind of photo scanning. Their conclusion was that even a system that was built for like illegal content faces irresistible pressure to expand. So it's built for this kind of content, but as soon as you've got that power of being able to see and ban things.
Because the first thing I think of is if Donald Trump's team had this in America, imagine what they would ban and block.
It's already like
and
them having access to like people's period data and cycle syncing. They're like, and then they'll know if they're pregnant, and then they'll know if they're getting an abortion and things like that.
If you're suddenly not, if you're getting your period again, it's freaky.
So it's a really hard one because can the government or big tech be trusted with this data? In a perfect world, yes, they can, and they're doing what they say with it, and they leave the rest alone. With this, like once you get this technology, the internal pressure is to do everything you can with it. That's where people are concerned. The Apple like child protection system right now seems like a really good one that they already had, but obviously wasn't doing enough because like sextortion is a huge fucking problem. And that's what I don't agree with is people saying this is just a cover for them wanting to do that. That's not true.
That's where the conspiracy theory pipeline starts.
Like the threats of surveillance are real, but they are not springing, like this is not a cover so that they can have all your info. This is a downside to them trying to solve a problem.
Yes.
So if you want to know more about that, Sasha wrote an amazing piece that's been published on our newsletter. Go and read that. It's not undermining the scoop, but it is giving a lot more context to the tech that already exists and why so many people are concerned. I think there is still a lot of faux outrage about this, specifically in the SYSCA comment section. But that's a bit more context for it. And I do think I maybe was a bit quick to dismiss some of that last week on the pod. So sorry about that, everyone, but I am coming back and giving you more context.
And we're learning as we learn more.
As is my job. Next story kind of flows on from that, actually, Abby. This morning, the UK announced that they are banning social media for under 16s.
Right, so they're following Australia.
Yes, and you and I have actually said when we were talking about teen media, we have tried to figure out how to stop the immediate jump from childhood to like adulthood and bring back teen media. Me and you both said, holy fuck, this isn't the dream, but maybe the only thing is like banning social media.
From under 16.
Yeah. So the UK, for everything they are or everything they aren't, they are walking the walk. They have announced that under 16s are going to be banned from social media by spring of 2027. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook and X will all be banned.
Oh God.
WhatsApp and Signal are still exempt. So Keir Starmer made this announcement today, calling it a defining moment for children. So for context, as Abby said before, Australia became the first country in the world to do this in December last year, 2025. The UK has been watching that closely, and then they did their own research. 89% of parents surveyed in a government consultation supported a legal minimum age for social media. So that's 89%. And 88% said that the age should be under 16 that you're banned from it. So from the people that they surveyed about this, it was a very clear conclusion about what needed to happen. Like it was very pro banning it. But we do need to talk a little bit about enforcement. How are they going to enforce this? Well, the government has said that the enforcement falls on the companies, not on the parents or the children.
Okay.
So what that means is that platforms have to figure out how to, once again, verify that any new users are over 16.
Yeah.
So this is like facial recognition, digital ID checks, credit card verification. Adults that already have accounts or accounts linked to verified emails, they might not need to actually do anything. So again, if all these adults, like with the child safety thing we just talked about, if all these adults are scared about them being tracked or surveilled, if they've already verified themselves somewhere or already have accounts, they won't have to do anything. But for new users, it is going to require an identity check. The second thing, which I guess we're learning from Australia, but it hasn't actually been long enough to know, like, does this actually work? I found it really hard when Australia banned social media because I really wanted to know what young people were thinking about it.
I know.
I'd usually go to TikTok to be like, what are young people
they weren't there.
thinking about the social media ban? So a recent poll found that 70% of children who are supposed to be banned from restricted sites said that it was easy to get around. Because like kids are going to find
We've
ways.
been doing that.
Yeah.
Like I remember doing that for there's always been websites that you had to be over a certain age, and I'd just be, can I just put my date
Yes.
up? And it always worked.
Even like when you go on like winery websites.
Yes.
Like, are you over 18? Yep. Like, okay. So obviously there was a huge spike in VPNs. The government actually said that they'll address VPNs and further regulations. So this just feels like they're putting in like a barrier that might deter
Some kids.
that didn't care about social media that much, or the youngest, like 15 and 16-year-olds, they're going to find a way around it. But
the young
like 11 and 12-year-olds that have never had it don't know what they're missing. And then there's actually another thing that they announced that I don't think is getting as much like time in the media as it should be, but they actually announced that the UK is going to become the first country to ban sexualized chatbots for under 18. So like AI boyfriend, girlfriend, sexualized.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we've spoken about AI companions on here before.
Yes.
And obviously it's not good for growth of any brain, but like young
but
men,
especially young people.
So given everything that we've been seeing about that, I think this is, again, countries are usually so late to regulate new technology. So for them to do something with AI right now is quite good.
Yes.
This ban, again, doesn't come into force until spring of 2027. Okay. So I think for over the next few years, we're going to see so much talk about digital IDs and things being banned for under 16s and surveillance.
Well, I want to know more about Australia's like
how it's going.
Any stats and stuff. Yeah, how it goes. So in the next
70% of kids think it's easy to get around. Yes. But I want to see what the mental health stats are saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
but we have to give it time to actually make an impact on people's brains. Yeah. It's only been happening since December. So watch this space. Maybe 1 year on, they'll have like a progress report.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Me too. Do you know what else I'm interested in?
I feel like I can telegraph my fart.
Actually, am I? Gwyneth Paltrow. Actually, I've never given a shit about her.
Well, let me give you the background because like I know she's been a controversial celebrity, but I didn't really know exactly what for. So Gwyneth Paltrow is a Nepo baby, actress and businesswoman, and she started a wellness and lifestyle brand in 2008 called Goop.
Who's she Nepo'd to?
So her mum is Blythe Danner, the actress.
Okay.
And Bruce Paltrow is an American television director, her dad.
Right, okay.
So she's a Nepo baby.
Nepo baby.
Then she started in 2008 a wellness and lifestyle brand called Goop. Yes. Have you heard of Goop?
Everyone, have you heard of Goop? Abby, it's like everyone, unless you're an alien, has heard of Goop. Even probably aliens.
By the way, it's only called Goop because someone told her that brands do well if they have double O's in the name.
Yeah.
So she just took Gwyneth Paltrow initials and put
Oh. And then Kourtney Kardashian did Poosh.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Probably for the same reason.
So that started as a new age advice newsletter and has now expanded into different realms like e-commerce, print magazine, podcast, docu-series.
They also have Goop Kitchen. I see people on TikTok eating like And I got the vegan Caesar wrap Goop Kitchen. And also they made eggs that you shove up your vagina.
Yes, she does like woo-woo.
Didn't she do like a vagina smelling candle?
Yes, she...
You're like, do you know about Goop? I'm like, yeah, for some reason.
I did not know all this. In 2020, she sold $75 candles named This Smells Like My Vagina, and they sold out.
That's fucking weird.
So she's been criticised of being pseudoscience, which, if anyone doesn't know, it means it consists of statements, beliefs, or practices that claim to be scientific, but they have no evidence testability or any peer review done. So, like, she's just a weirdo, but she doesn't care about online backlash. She's been quoted saying, "I can monetize those eyeballs," during a Harvard Business School lecture. When they asked
just
about
someone with
online.
no soul.
Yeah, just
Awesome.
like a privileged white woman doing stupid shit in the wellness space.
Went on Glee.
Caters to rich privileged people.
And do you know she is the reason that we know about the term conscious uncoupling?
I don't know that term.
Her and Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Yes, because they were together for ages.
Separated. Instead of saying we're having a divorce, we're having a separation. What they said, we're having a conscious uncoupling.
What?
Yes. I don't know where you were in the 2010s pop culture world. I think you might have been playing a game.
Yeah.
I think you might have been on
Gwyneth Paltrow wave. Okay, so she's just weird.
So she's super weird white woman.
Yes, and she's done something fucked up.
Oh, now she's evil.
Classic. Yeah. She recently started new commercial and marketing materials for 51 Park, which is a 51-story luxury residential tower in Herzliya, which is just north of Tel Aviv in Israel.
Oh.
And it is... Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it all. I can't, because you know how I get that cringe thing?
Yeah. It's like...
Explain it to the people.
By the way, the ad was filmed in New York, so she didn't even go there.
By the way, even if she went there... she'd still do it.
Yeah.
Even if she could see the hurt and the
No, she'd still
rubble.
be getting the bag. So it's like her waking up, narrating her morning routine, and she's like, everything's better when there's a park nearby. And then the taxi driver, she's like, 51 Park, please. And then he says, New York? And she says, no, Israel. It's like, it's disgusting. And then it's all just like, oh my God, this apartment has a pool and it has a gym and it has a coffee, blah, blah, blah.
That's someone that knows and just doesn't care.
Yes.
There's no way you don't know how that's going to land.
Yeah, just an idiot. So some background on Herzliya, where these apartments are built. It's an Israeli settlement established in 1924 on the lands of the depopulated Palestinian village of Al-Haram, and it's named after Theodor Herzl, the founder of the modern Zionist movement.
Okay. Named it after himself. Awesome.
Exactly. And then just 1 hour south of the location is where Palestinians are being killed in a genocidal war.
Well, yes. I was going to say she should try going there and driving 1 hour in either direction.
Yep.
And then I think, do you know what? I think she wouldn't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
If you're doing this consciously, there's no way you don't know already what's happening in the world. Even seeing it with your own two eyes, this is actually disgusting. It kind of makes me furious. Like, she's evil.
Because there is already celebrities that are obviously on the Israeli side of the war, and they're saying that. But then to do this on the world stage.
Well, I saw comments saying this is like selling apartments in Nazi Germany.
Literally.
And
at the height of the Holocaust.
I just don't know if there's such a big gap between celebrities and normal people now that, I don't know if they'll ever be held to any type of meaningful account for this. I don't think they will. And that's why I think celebrities keep doing it, is because they can.
And now she is like almost making it normal. And she's like, come on, other celebrities, like you can speak up. And
she's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
She's an evil monster.
Yep. Disgusting. I actually was shocked when it came up on my Instagram, and I was like, what? You're joking. Because the only thing I'd heard about her was a fucking vaginal candle.
Evil monster, evil monster, evil monster.
Yeah.
I'm paying an Etsy wish to put a fucking curse on her.
Or the obsession.
Yes.
The obsession wish.
One wish. Gwyneth Paltrow has her comeuppance. Okay, why am I using such weird language this podcast?
You are.
Like I've fucking
Something's unlocked.
gone back into maybe reading yesteryear has put me back in the olden days.
Oh, no.
Here come a trad wife. Kidding. Not trad or wife.
No thanks.
Quirky single. Looking for love. No.
And some cats.
What next,
my
baby
next
girl?
story is Tyra Banks. So you talked about Tyra Banks a couple pods ago that there was a docu-series on America's Next Top Model.
When you say Tyra Banks, do you know what I can't help but think about?
South by Southwest.
Yes, it's Sydney. She came out, I think we've already talked about this, on a mini motorised
Like
car.
a kid's motorised car.
And she just moved so slowly across the stage. It was like, and welcome,
And she's-
Tyra Banks. And she's waving on this mini motorised car. And it takes her like 30 seconds, which is a very long time to even get to the stage.
We didn't go. We saw this on
online. We saw this on the top. And thank God we didn't go.
Yeah, because that's just so weird. So did you watch the docuseries for?
Yeah, I watched the first half of it.
Okay, it was called Reality Check.
Yeah.
Inside America's Next Top Model.
I tried to get the flat to watch it.
I know.
No one would. So I lost all motivation.
Because I watched America's Next Top Model at its peak, and I was a little kid going, "That's not right."
Me, why are we doing race
Why are we
swapping
changing
challenges?
races? I was like, why are we making all these girls shave their head when they love their hair? Like, I was like, this is kind of mean. Yeah.
Torture.
So, because of that show, Tyra Banks has filed a lawsuit
And
against them,
Am I-
against Netflix.
am I wrong in thinking she was like part of the show?
Yes, so she did her side of it is she did 3-hour interview with Netflix to give her the inside scoop. She say the accountability she took for some of the most controversial moments in America's Next Top Model were edited out, and they actually only used 16 minutes of 3-hour footage.
She's probably trying to explain herself away.
Yeah. Yeah, so she is
Suing.
suing.
She is doing the suing challenge. Where we get lawyers. Ladies, you're going to come up against this suing challenge. No, I just can never. I think we talked about this last time. I can never get over the acting challenge.
The fainting.
She comes in, she fake faints.
And the girls are always, oh my God.
Okay, holy shit, someone called an ambulance. And then she's like, we're learning acting. She did break through some barriers.
Yes, and it sounded like she tried to take accountability, but still out there.
She's suing.
She was still the host, the creator, but yeah, now she's suing.
That was insane.
And my last sad story, Oliver Tree, the US singer, has died in a mid-air helicopter crash, and he was only 32. He died alongside 6 other people in the helicopters, one being a famous YouTuber, video creator.
So what were they like on a tour, on a joyride?
Not a lot has come out yet.
Oh,
so.
okay, just at this
Yeah.
crash. That's so sad. Lots of I saw Phineas share about Oliver Tree.
Yes. Loads of celebrities came up on my Instagram just saying how lovely of a person he was. Like a lot of celebrity. He's just made friends with everyone, which is, you can like tell what kind of person he was. So it was really sad.
That is really sad.
It's like a freak accident.
I know. It is always a bit jarring when celebrities die. Like that at our age.
It's like, oh, they're not immune to freak accidents.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's very sad.
Very sad. Have you got anything on your radar that's maybe a bit happier? Or
I do. It's Tamarillo season.
Oh, yeah. Abby loves Tamarillo.
My favourite fruit in the world is Tamarillos. They're only here in winter, and I have them on toast with butter and sugar.
That's sour.
They're like, bitter, sour fruit, but you have them with sugar. Oh, my God, they're so good.
Oh.
And tonight I'm going to watch
Dick. Dick.
Disclosure.
Disclosure date. Duh. She's gonna no. From our boy. What?
Steven Spielberg's movie Disclosure Day, which I have no idea what it's about, but we've just booked An 8 p.m. viewing.
And
Midnight,
actually,
basically.
she does have an idea what it's about because we went and watched Steven Spielberg's Speakers Out by Southwest. They played the trailer for us.
Oh.
But we were crying the whole time.
Yeah,
So.
we kept crying.
Oh, he is so cute. And now that
so
we
cute.
know who he is and we've like watched him speak.
Now that we know.
Yeah, because Abby and I went in a little bit blind on old.
Like, yes, I know his movies, but I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, I know we know who
And
he
now
is.
he is the cutest in the
Yes, and like I hear
cutest man in the world.
everyone speak about him all the time in
Yeah.
such high regard. And I'm like, yeah, me and Abby clocked that actually when we went in.
when we saw him live.
When we
Yeah.
saw him live. So we saw him live.
What's on your radar?
Oh, well, my favourite TV show of all time has just come to Netflix. It's called Shrill. It's by A.D.
Yes.
Bryant. It is basically, it's a little bit millennial, but it was the show that I needed when I was a young, like a teenager. And it's basically about this plus size woman she starts off like she's actually never unconfident, but the world's trying to make her
Yeah, I
not
think the
confident.
blurb said something like she loves her body and
She
she
does.
wants the world to like realize.
Understand.
Yeah.
And so she's also a journalist and she says, it's a very millennial BuzzFeed-ish place she
right.
works, and her boss like doesn't want her to write stuff. And then she publishes it anyway, and it's her dealing with like trolls, and then also like her getting the most hits, and then also like hot men loving her and being ashamed of loving her.
Yeah.
And like going to a pool when she hasn't swum in years. It's just like it's the best show. And I'm
Wholesome.
watching it again, and I still love it.
I'm going to start.
Yeah,
it.
and it's just cute. She's an amazing writer and just like a cute person, and it's a really good cast.
So she
you'll see.
wrote and
Starred in it,
Starred
yeah.
in it. Oh, nice.
And so it's just come to Netflix, which is so cool because it's always been under the radar for so many people.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Oh, also, Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
yeah, Lucy's in her gaming.
Yeah, I really felt like playing a game. Like when it gets colder here,
Yes.
and my room's like cozy and like
Yes.
it's just fun.
You got
And
your
so-
pink light on.
Yeah, I was. I really loved Dreamlight Valley when it came out on Switch. I actually think I'd love that more on the computer, like
Yes.
with the big graphics.
Yes, yeah.
So Hello Kitty Island Adventure is kind of like
Lucy kept going, I want a game to play.
Yes.
I want a game to
I literally just want to escape into a world for a while, and this like the sounds are so good.
Yeah.
Everything's cute.
Hello Kitty Island.
I know. But it's not for kids because like some of the challenges and shit is hard. Like I'm literally having to go on walkthroughs. Yeah, like I'm having to be like, how do I get through the haunted mansion? Legit. I'm literally sitting there like, oh fuck, I've been trying this for an hour. Walkthrough time. So I've been doing that.
That's really cute.
And yeah, that's just really fun.
That's cute.
Oh, also house hunting on my radar.
Oh,
Trying to find a
very
house.
big. Yeah.
Really hard. Like you got to deal with lawyers and mortgage brokers and builders and just like it is actually
And
in
your
the too
dad.
hard basket.
And Normie John.
Yes, I really want to do it, but it is really hard, and it's not something I can like optimize or automate. Like it's not.
Can
something
I optimize this experience? How can I make this really cute and whimsy?
Yeah, no, it's not whimsy. I'm finding it really difficult. And then paying a mortgage, I'm thinking, holy fuck. Like, I actually don't know any scope of what I can pay back. Like, it's really hard to know.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, I'm in such a lucky position to be even looking as a young woman on my own. But it's, I'll keep you in the loop, everyone. And I don't want to manifest too much because it's really hard. And anyway, see you next week.
See you next week.
See you next week, darlings. Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.